Well, we all know there are strict rules about weight on planes, and we know we have to watch the size of our carry-ons, and your check bags have to be 50 pounds or less, or you pay extra.
Right. An Elmhurst couple, though, reached out to us after finding themselves bumped from a Frontier flight because of weight. It left them confused and without compensation until we started digging. In late June, the vacation Albert Manow and John Simon planned was finally here.
We were booked on the 6:28 p.m. flight on Frontier Airlines, and we were going from Chicago Midway over to Las Vegas, Nevada.
The couple was traveling with John's sister and his mother in celebration of her birthday, but their dreams of a seamless trip were soon grounded.
And we get on the jet bridge, and all of a sudden I'm like, where's Albert?
He'd been pulled aside, but didn't know why, and says he wasn't told by Frontier staff, even when he asked.
I feel like embarrassed, intimidated. I feel like treated like a criminal because I want to know what happened, why I'm pulled over, what's the reason.
On the plane, John asked a flight attendant.
I said, my husband hasn't boarded yet. They pulled him aside. And she goes, oh, sometimes they're overbooked or overweight or something, and they pull people off the plane.
It was the latter. Albert says Frontier told him and roughly 10 others they wouldn't be on the flight due to weight restrictions. John then got off the plane and the couple booked a Southwest flight instead. But his mother and sister stayed, sending these photos of empty seats on the way to Vegas.
I mean, I've heard of them overselling a flight, but never flying a plane with empty chairs when you have passengers paying that want to get on.
Turns out this major annoyance is not a rarity.
This is happening more and more this summer, not just in the U.S., but overseas as well.
CBS News travel editor Peter Greenberg says it comes down to weather and the weight of the aircraft. Record-setting heat across the country impacts lift.
And you only find out about that maybe 10 minutes before the flight if the temperature starts to zoom.
And if it does, crews must drop pounds fast.
To offload fuel from a plane would take 2 to 3 hours. It's not an easy process. So the easiest thing to do is lighten the load, literally, and people have to leave the plane.
Anywhere from a few to dozens, as seen in this video posted to social media from another Frontier flight in June.
We're going to have to remove 26 people.
It's important to note this can happen with any airline, but Frontier does have a history. The Department of Transportation tracks the major airlines and their involuntary denied boardings. From January to March of 2021, Frontier had the most, with 223 passengers bumped. During that same time in 2022, the number of passengers bumped was 11 times that, at 2,453. But in this case specifically, why Albert? We asked Frontier, who told us those among the last to check in are more likely to be bumped.
So I definitely checked him in before the airport. So I don't think he was one of the last 10.
Frontier says passengers who do not volunteer get 400% of the value of a one-way fare if it delays them 2 hours or more. But that hasn't happened.
We tried to contact them after, and they won't respond.
So how can Frontier make this right?
All I would really want them to do is to refund my money and say they were sorry.
After CBS Chicago's third inquiry to Frontier for answers about the couple's situation, they finally reached John and Albert, refunding them 4 times the cost of all 4 tickets in their reservation. They are appreciative, but resolute.
Emotionally, I'm affected and I'm afraid to fly again with them.
That money marks the family's last trip with Frontier. So if you do find yourself in this situation, take a deep breath and remember that unfortunately we really are at the mercy of the airlines and their airplanes and their rules and the weather. So make sure you read up on what you're owed. And if you do not get that, follow their lead, reach out to us because we'd like to look into it.
I'm surprised they don't give you more than what you paid for the ticket.
No, it was more. It was 4 times their original tickets. So that.
But is this just back of the napkin math, or how do they know how many people need to get off the plane?
It's in that pre-flight calculation that pilots are looking at, and that's why it's like 10 minutes before, because it's so. If that temperature goes up just a few degrees in an hour, that can change everything.
Wow. All right.
So
interesting story.
If it happens to you, that's the reason why.